week I'm going to be giving you messages for February 2026. Come on in. Come on. Cancer. North Noders, come on in. Cross Watchers, come on in. I've already called in everybody's spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, so please just know they're in the house with me right now. They are already on it. So I hope everybody's having a good morning, afternoon, or evening. Good evening. Yeah, I'm in a silly mood today. Okay, we're going to see what's in the cards for you guys. Yeah, seriousness. Okay, now we have something on the down low, possibly a sex fix, a dirty little secret, or even a love affair. Okay, it's any one of these three things. Drowning, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Someone is having a hard time, maybe with depression and sadness, and I'm not sure how that is. Maybe it's just hardships. We're going to find out. Cancer, burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turned back on. Something about somebody that burned their bridges with you. Something about that, that's crowning you for the next few weeks. Lack of trust, disloyal, love affair, down low, dirty little secret. Somebody from the past or something. Nightlife, striptease, gamble, and Vegas. Living in the fast lane. Sin City. Hi, everybody. Popping in and out. That's your hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. Something about that fast-paced, gambling nightlife kind of vibe. Okay? Established, settled, secure, wealthy. I like it. I haven't seen this card yet, so that's kind of cool. Looks like she has one of those fobs, key fobs for a vehicle, right? All right, so settled, secure, and wealthy. I feel like you are. You're settled, secure, and possibly wealthy. And wealthy in ways, you know, a lot of people don't look at all the little things that add up to all the bigger things. You know, do you have a roof over your head? Are you warm? Are you fed? You know, because around these times, you know, it's pretty damn important. Alrighty, anyway, we're going to get on with it. We're going to find out a little bit more of the tea before we get into my tarot. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. I need to get cereal. I need to get cereal, man. Serious. Serious is cereal. I need to get cereal. Recovery. Download, dirty little secret. Somebody's recovered from this. I feel like this was a while ago. I feel like, and it is in the past position. So is this like an ex? Somebody's ex? Maybe they're going to run into him somewhere? I don't know. It's possible. I mean, show me. Somebody, it's about recovery. Somebody's recovered. Somebody could be recovering, whatever that is to you. Oh, great. I just dropped a whole deck. Toxic, drowning, rock bottom, overextended, something about that. Somebody's, you know, they may not be doing so good right now. Hold on, I dropped like, I don't know, an entire deck. All right. I would have left them, except I'm going to be using them. Anyway, yeah, so something about somebody feeling really low, maybe down and out, possibly. Somebody burned their bridges, though. So sometimes I talk about 2 and possibly 3 situations at a time. That's up to you to decipher, right? Elf shot. Okay, we're going to get into it. I don't know if any of you know what an elf shot is. Some people may. But an elf shot, okay, so back in the day, Anglo-Saxons, the Druids, the pagans, whatever, they believed in elf shot, okay, was something that people can't see, right? So it's like a verbal elf shot. They want to attack the enemy, right? So to say, whoever that may be, without any evidence, right? So it's verbal, but what it is it doesn't come back to hurt you. Sometimes it does, these burned bridges and all, but an elf shot technically is like word witchery. It's flat out word witchery, and that's kind of how I take it. Maybe other people may take it differently. I don't know, but coven or cult. There's a group of people here, okay, in the nightlife. Well, there always is, right? Sin City, Vegas, gambling, the bars, something about that. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody may be taking a chance, or a group of people may be taking a chance. West, something about out west. In spirituality, West is like completion. It's like spiritual enlightenment. It's like closure, right? Or what? So, anywho, you can place that settled, secured, wealthy. That's a nice little car in the background. Somebody's got it going on out there. Okie dokie. We're going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck today. Show me what I need to see, Spirit. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. This was in the past, I believe, this card, right? This could be the ex. Somebody's recovered through this, right? This little secret. We don't really want to talk about it, or we don't need people knowing about it, or whatever that is. Yeah, we got toxic over here, and then we got the Seven of Swords down over here. Somebody's recovering from all the toxicity, or that's what this is about. Recovering from the toxicity, the manipulations, the head games, the lying, stealing, whatever, and everything and all, right? Getting through that. They feel like they're drowning. Whoever this person is, they may feel like they're in over their head or something. Toxic. It's something about that. I'm not sure if all of you, you may be watching this happen. Not everyone, this is, you definitely have to place it on this reading, I feel. Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords down, Knight of Swords down, toxic. Yeah, they can't attack, they can't abuse, they're not rushing in, they're like, whatever that is, something's toxic AF. Like, really, it's really starting to, the aggression needs to come to a stop, or that's what it's about. We got Annie M with Temperance, Three of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's about recovery, right? Patience, healing from all these elf shots. All those word witcheries, things that are almost impossible to prove in a court system, because proving behaviors is really difficult. I don't know why that came through. Something did about that, though. But this is about alignment and healing, right? Somebody's burning their bridges, or already did. Yeah, that book of matches is, it's burned down. There's no future here with this coven or cult. This is the hope, fears, challenge, or homework, or whatever. The nightlife, the gambling, the bars, Sin City, whatever that is. Two of Wands, West, making plans about completions here. Something about that. Exactly. Making plans about completions. Okay. Other people are trying to make plans, like on the other hand, they're trying to make plans. They're trying to, They're trying to work on their tree of life, which I get. That's what it is, right? It's what it's all about. Hanged man reverse, the devil. Yeah, I can't make that shit up. Right under toxic. Ugh. Queen of Pentacles reversed, reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse, dead center in the reading. Yeah. Somebody really wanted to take somebody out in the past, or still does, or whatever. Like a sacrificial energy. I don't like that coven or cult vibe with this devil toxic. It's going to get deep, I think, a little bit in this reading. Yeah, time is now. Not dealing with it, you know, putting it on the down low, dirty little secret. This is like something we don't want people to know, right? The devil never does. Toxic AF. We could be bound to these behaviors, you know. Somebody, you know, they feel like they're going under. Something is toxic. Something about that. Queen of Pentacles down. This is dead center in the reading. Somebody could be missing their kids, possibly. It could be about neglect somehow, or abandonment issues. Something about the elf shot, the word witchery. Somebody burned their bridges, or is, and it's about healing. All right. I need a bunch. 8 of Cups down. High Priestess down. Hi, everybody. Howdy. All right, there's a bunch right there, so move down. 6 of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit. 9 of Pentacles reversed, and the Witch reversed. Okay. Yeah, in this deck, there's 25 major arcanas. So there's a few extra. And we're going to get into that with the Witch card here. Whoever this person is, just being themselves, male or female, I don't care. Whoever has come into themselves and recovered or whatever, this person's either hated or refused or whatever. There's like I feel a major block there, because High Priestess reversed is right over it as well. They either hate this person, or maybe this is the person they want sacrificed, you know, trying to make plans of it. Oh boy, I told you we might be getting down and dirty in this reading, and it's a dirty little secret. Here we go. The energies are vibing up. On the down low, this coven, they don't want to be seen or heard, or it's about a victory. They don't want it. They hold on a minute. What am I getting here, Spirit? Yeah, this is a very abusive situation, more than likely. I feel like this is a win at all costs kind of energy. I feel like they want this person out. They don't want it known. They're trying to do it in a very manipulating and cunning, sneaky, conniving way. We're talking about narcissism. Something. The Shaggy Man. Toxic AF. Planting fucking toxic seeds. Yeah, the devil's right over this. Yeah, but they can't attack you, see? They want to. Or they want to attack somebody. Yeah, spending some time within, soul searching, you know, deep. Some people may be in the dark night of the soul kind of vibe, you know. On the other hand, I feel like somebody's trying to light the light and teach, you know, trying to help and guide, right? Elf shot. having patience and recovering from this stuff. This could be a very independent energy, but it's a very without. And coven or cult is right over this. They want this person, whoever these people are or person is, whoever this group of people are, they want this person out. Wow. Boom. The Witch reverse, number 25, major arcana. It's an extra. And like whatever I was saying, whoever this is, male or female, they're just trying to be themselves here, whatever that means. But with the High Priestess, they're very not, they're not listening to their intuition. We'll just say it that way. We'll just say it that way. Death card reversed. Yeah, they refuse to change. They don't want the change. They're staying stuck in the past, or they're something they don't want to transmute, right? All right, we're going to get some more information here and validation. Page of Swords, Ton of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're watching them like a hawk, and I think they are vice versa as well. But there's like an investigation going on of some sort, maybe. Somebody needs to recover from all this toxicity, trying to keep it on the down low is really difficult right now, I feel. The aggression and the abuse that has happened, I feel, was in the past, right? Now it's starting, it's just still looming, whatever that is. It's looming. What's the looming about? Why is it looming? Why isn't it going away? We need to work on these things somehow. Whoops. I feel like a lot of them are not moving. Whatever that means, they're not budging. They're a bunch of liars. Elf shot right here. Yeah. Word witchery. Temperance. Healing from all the toxicity, the lies, the chaos. Boy, are they burning bridges, huh? Boy, are they burning bridges. Somebody is. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch of cards, please. Four of Wands. Has to do with a marriage or a home or family or something. This is good news. However, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. You might be hoping and wishing for some good news, about things that are not going to be, exactly a harvest. But yeah, coven or cult right over this. Nightlife, gambling, taking chances, Sin City. Maybe somebody lives in Vegas. I don't know. Or Nevada. Who knows? But waiting on some good news. I like it. Show me. I need a bunch, please. I need to see where this is going. King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, there's that not moving, that budging vibe I was feeling. Thank you, Spirit, for validating. Somebody could be very arrogant and greedy and just plain old rude AF in some cases. But yeah, making plans about this, something about the West, the completion, possibly, whatever that is. Somebody has some wealth here. And they shouldn't live off your God-given energy either. Don't let them. Yeah, block them. Block their ass. Oops. Energy blocked. All right, so I need a bunch. Yeah, see, here's the second death card reverse. Ding, 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 ding. This devil will not change. It's inevitable. That's inevitable. Devil doesn't change. They're bound. This is the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Hanged Man next to it reversed. Yeah, some people will never learn. Some people will never flip and learn, man. It's all about recovery and keeping it on the down low. This dirty little secret that does not seem sexual at all, or it's not about that in this reading. It's more about, or maybe it is for some of you, but I feel like it's more like the mental warfare, the spiritual warfare, the gaslighting, the with that elf shot card, things we can't necessarily see, Nine of Wands. Yeah, you want to free yourself, man. Giving up the fight. Just tired. Somebody does, right? With the neglect, the abandonment, the very unethical or possibly unempathetic, just ridiculousness. That's dead center in the reading. Covenant cult. What do you got? Yep. All right. Magician and Six of Cups. The one who creates is dealing with the shit. Ha! Good. This Covenant cult. You're making magic happen? Or somebody is. There's magic afoot. I like it. Because they need to fucking reflect. They need to see. They need to get it. These are the people or the energies that deserve it. Excuse me. I am getting over a little cold. And we have another snowstorm coming this weekend. It's supposed to be a whopper. More than last weekend. But anywho, Six of Cups, High Priestess down. Yeah, the memories. They hate you or them or whatever that is. They do not like this kind of spirituality, or they don't like this person. They don't like the idea of being psychic or intuitive. When you're born with something naturally, how in the fuck is that evil? How is that bad? When people are born with natural pineal glands wide open, I just, sometimes I don't get it. Honest to God. If it's natural, man, it's fucking natural. Period. I feel like somebody here is like fighting me on this. Or is that the fight energy I'm feeling? God, it's weird. But anyway, yeah. You don't feel like dealing with this shit neither. They are. But I feel like you walked away. You're starting to recover. It's starting to look a lot better here. Or somebody's starting to recover. They're on the road to recovery, maybe, is what it is. But it's certainly not this devil energy. Right? King of Wands. Shaggy man. All right. Taking charge. This could be a father figure. It could be a boss. It could be an entrepreneurial kind of energy. Somebody that's very, but yeah, taking their time, planting that shit, planting that toxic. Oh, yeah. Refusing to change. Holding on to the pain. Ugh. Who the hell wants to hang out with that kind of energy? Not me. Hi, everybody. It is crazy. Fucking people are... The devil's crazy. Fucking nuts, man. Sometimes they are. Show me what I need to see. The devil reverse. Ding, 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 ding. Breaking chains and taking names. I like it. They need to self-reflect. They're definitely in solitude time for some reason, somehow, some way behind the scenes, I feel, as well. But taking the time to heal through this cancer, breaking those chains and addictions and obsessions and fears and whatever that is can be tough. It can be tough. But freeing yourself from all the chaos and lies, yeah, this magician, this one who's creating a little magic here, yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, gambling. This is being very without. So I feel like you're reflecting on the without energy, I think. And that's okay, but don't dwell, right? It's great to reflect, but we don't dwell. We do something about it. The witch reversed, Dorothy trying to be Dorothy, that's hated and wanted to be, taken out, male or female, I don't care. Yeah, they wanted this person sacrificed. They wanted one more, please. Yeah, big fat liars, man. I can't make this shit up. It's very unjustified. Oh, no rest for the wicked with that fucking devil, I'll tell you that. The morals, the unethical everything here, lying about this person just trying to be themselves. Yeah, waiting on completion. Yeah, everything I say in these cards had to do with change, Wheel of Fortune, and divine timing. Yeah, this is very karmatic. I feel like the things, there could be a change of fate here. Change of direction. I mean, a change of, change of direction. Fate is fate. It's not change of fate. Fate is fate. But something about that. Change. In your favor. Which is nice, But yeah. I do feel like something, for some of you, you are dealing with some kind of legal system. Could this be divorce in the courts? Could it be, family court or something that I'm picking up on? I'm not sure. But I'm going to change it up. You might want to pick up a piece of this crystal and carry it on your person for the next couple weeks during this situation. Malachite, number 27, and nature. Don't forget to flip and flop, should you need to. All right. Mother Nature is calling you, and this is why Malachite has appeared to you. Have you been spending too much time indoors with the air conditioning, heating, or fluorescent or LED lights? When was the last time you spent a decent amount of time outdoors or in nature? Is it time for you to It is time for you to reconnect with nature, to feel the grass, dirt, or sand under your bare feet. Perhaps you may even like to walk through the water at the seaside or in a shallow part of a running stream or lake. Now, a lot of us are in the winter vibe right now. Obviously, we can't just do that. So, metaphorically speaking, either way, get your butts outside. It is so important for you to ground your energy through your feet and hands. Grounding your energy in nature is very simple. You may like to touch a tree or some leaves on a bush, or to feel the sun on your face and the wind in your hair. These simple things can all help you to reconnect with nature, and in doing this, you are reconnecting with yourself. Plan a day trip or a holiday to your favorite destination, one which has a natural element to it. Notice how wonderful you feel when you're there and how great your energy is when you return home. Getting out of Dodge a little, maybe changing it up or something. The window, well, if you're not able to get outside, then the window will do, right? Not everybody is able to get out. So I understand that. You do what you can do. Sit in your window. And if it's sunny, even better. I'm going to give you a hidden realms. This does take reversals. What do you got for Cancer? The Well Watcher. Number 7. Very divine number there. It's about wisdom and power of the divine. All right. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which, he reminds you, it is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by the still, small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you at this time. Or that, whoever this is. Serendipity. I'm getting a little serendipity kind of vibe here. People listening for their spiritual signs, listening for, being watchful and open and, open to receive is what it is. 8 of Hearts. Cancers is a very loving sign, right? Because they're water. This indicates flattery. Somebody's flattered. Are you flattered, or are you flattering someone you love? It's all about batting the eyelashes, I feel like. Oh, is that funny? That just came right through me. Somebody out there batting those eyelashes, kind of playing the game. Ooh, playing on those emotional strings. Somebody might not live in the mountain region or be from there or something. Yeah, there's a mighty enemy out there. That's for damn sure. We've all got them. But it could also represent mountains to climb, however you want to take it. But there's a mighty enemy out there, and you know who to trust and who not to, right? You're very intuitive, Cancer. I know a lot of different Cancers. They're very intuitive. 9 of Diamonds, yeah. Great joy. I like it. There's enemies around, but there's a lot of joy around you too. So fuck them. Success in all ventures around the home. I like that with this reading. If it is family court, there's success there. Now we have the 5 of Diamonds with the anchor, which is very secured, stable, grounded. I like it. There's successful ventures in business and love. Bingo. I like it. I like it. All right, Grandma. Come on in the house, Josie. What do you got for Cancer? My Grandma Josephine. What do you got for Cancer? Jealousy and love. Somebody's jealous, you're in love. Somebody's jealous. Maybe you love that people are jealous. I don't know. Just kidding. But yeah, you do. There's enemies out there. They are jealous. It is definitely. Josie was a new name. I know. I love Josie. I love Josephine. There's not a lot of Josies anymore, All right, we'll take a couple more, Grandma. What else? Oh, I didn't even see that one that wanted to show itself. Okay. Yep, it's about a house, a home, something about that. And that's twice now in these cards alone. So yeah, very nice. And marriage, it's about family, it's about the unit, it's about, you know, somebody maybe somebody's getting married, but I feel like I don't really see so much of that in the cards, but that's not to say it's not possible. But it has to do with some sort of marriage or divorce or whatever that was. I'm going to close this with a rune. Two of Cups. I like it. And you know, it's funny because the back of the card has two lightning bolts. So is that like... That's interesting. The heart you hold is pure and deep. Be sure of the company you carry and keep. You can meditate with the Two of Cups tarot card if you like. That would be a good thing. That's what it says on the bottom. A potential new partnership lies ahead. So even if you're happily married, maybe you'll find a partnership like a friendship, a business thing, or, you know. If you're not married and you are single, then maybe it is between the sheets. Those are your messages, Cancer. Have a good couple weeks. I hope everything works out. It looks like it will be working out. It's just really difficult to get there, though. But, you know, one day at a time, right? Be cool, be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon. Thanks. Ciao.